Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to my channel, my Loverlies. If you've never been here before, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am so happy you found me. I do so hope that you will like and subscribe before you leave. Become part of the Mama family. Mama's got your back, at least where makeup's concerned, and definitely when that makeup is cheap. Today we're going to do just a very casual chatty get ready with me. Haven't done one in a couple weeks and I figured it was time. I do already have a little bit of my makeup done. This is not the first time that I have tried to film this video. I am hoping that we're able to accomplish it this time because I'm tired and I'm ready to go to bed. So I hope that you guys have just a little while to sit back, relax, hang out with me for a little while. Let's do some girl talk, play with some makeup, and just kind of, chillax for a minute. As always, I will put everything I use in today's video in the description box below. I did do my makeup already. I think it turned out absolutely beautifully. I don't even remember what palette I used because I am so brain dead at the moment. I just could not even tell you. But again, I will have a full product list listed under each of my pictures over on Instagram and Facebook. If you guys are interested, all the tags for all my other socials will be in the description box below, along with the tag for my TikTok. I did film a TikTok on today's eye look if you are interested. And of course, if you have any questions about what I'm using or how I'm using it, all you have to do is leave me a comment and I will get back to you. So diving right into the girl talk. How has y'all's day been? How has your week been? How has your year been so far? I feel like this year is coming for me. I feel like things that usually are very easy and very instinctual to me are just getting harder and harder and harder. And I say all that to say, y'all, being a mother to a teenage child is like, it's like nails on a chalkboard. It's like attempting an impossible task. It's not like motherhood comes with a, there's no Webster's Guide to Motherhood. There's no Motherhood for Dummies. I just feel like I'm kind of fumbling my way through it and screwing up continuously. I'm having the very hardest time just kind of relating to Sean right now. He is very much a teenager. He is very much his own person at this point in time. And he's been doing this thing here recently where he just likes to kind of shove his opinion down my throat. And I just feel like I'm being policed in my own home. Like I have to be very aware and very conscious of everything that comes out of my mouth because I feel like he is offended by everything. Oh, it's absolutely terrible. I need mom friends. I need mom friends. It is so hard, especially where I live. I live in the backwoods of North Carolina, and it is really difficult to maintain friendships here because not only is everybody incredibly busy because life just continues to get harder by the day, but people are tired, and quite honestly, if I'm being very, very honest, I would much rather be on my bed taking a nap than out partying somewhere or getting dressed to go out. Just kind of not my thing. So I hope you guys are ready because you're about to get an earful of it today. He's a good boy. He's just stubborn. It's like arguing with myself, and I can't even blame anybody but myself because that's me, right? Like I know that I did that. I know that I did that. I know that that is my fault. And I'm proud and happy that he knows his mind enough to sit there and stand up for what he believes in and stand up for what he thinks is right. But I meant for him to do that to other people, not to me so much. So it's kind of like, I created my own monster. I don't know. If you guys have any advice on that, I would love to hear it. Because again, I just feel like I'm drowning at the moment. I am completely drowning. And speaking of drowning, y'all, mama needs a vacation. We haven't been on vacation in years. I think the last time we took a vacation was right before COVID hit. And y'all, I've been saving money all year. I am so bound and determined to go on vacation this year. I just want to go somewhere. I don't even care if it's for a very long time. I just need to go somewhere and take a freaking break. I need to put my feet up. I need to, like, I don't want to be mommy for a couple days. I don't want to be worrying about what I have to cook for dinner. I don't want to be worrying about cleaning the house and making sure I just want to go somewhere. I want to slather myself in sunscreen, sit on the beach or at the pool under an umbrella, and drink margaritas all day. I am not a big drinker, but y'all, I will drink on vacation. The place we went last time, we went down to the Keys in Florida, and we found a really nice hotel for a really, really great price. So we went down and we stayed for a week, and they had this bar side pool. So you could be in the pool and drink at the same time. And you know, I couldn't really drink last time because Sean wasn't quite old enough, but y'all, he's 14 now. He's 14 now. Like, I can exist without having him be like right up my hiney. Y'all have no idea how incredibly excited I am. I am so ready. So come heck or high water, you know, I say all this, but it's probably not even going to happen. I am so terrified. I grew up super poor. And I'm not saying that for pity or anything, but we're getting to a point. I grew up and we didn't have money at all whatsoever. So I kind of spent most of my life worried about money. Not even really worried about it because there was no money to have, right? But as I got older and as I started kind of like providing for myself and paving a way for myself through the world, and money, we had money and things like that, life got better and the money worries kind of subsided. You know, you still have to be very careful about how you spend it, things like that. But y'all, the price of living, they're going to start charging us to breathe here shortly. The cost of living is so insane right now. I am genuinely worried about money. My husband has a very good job, actually. He's got a pretty good job. It's not anything super spectacular, but he makes pretty good money, especially for where we live. He makes pretty good money. We are very much able to survive on his income, and I'm able to stay at home and not have to go to work and all that stuff. I know I am incredibly blessed, right? But y'all, I'm telling you, like a package of chicken, like I went from being able to buy an entire dinner for my family of 3 for around $15. Now it's closer to $50. Like a gallon of milk is ridiculously expensive. A package of chicken, like just some chicken tenders, it like not even pre-cooked ones. I'm just talking about the raw chicken tenders. Y'all, it's like $10. I'm just like, what is going on? What is going on with the world? So I'm sitting here talking about a vacation, and I'm just genuinely worried about how everything is going to go. I'm genuinely worried, and everybody keeps talking about how we're about to hit an economic crisis and how things are about to get really bad. I'm just genuinely worried. Do you guys feel the same way? Are you genuinely worried about that as well? You know, you try so hard. I was on like a financial website the other day, and I was kind of looking into where other people are, because my birthday is next month. We'll get into that in just a second. But I was trying to look into how much money people my age are supposed to have saved and this and that and the other thing. Kind of keeping track on where we are towards retirement, if it ever happens. And I saw on this financial website that people my age are supposed to have $35,000 saved in the bank somewhere. And I'm just like, how do you do that? Like, it's insane. And then I sit here talking about wanting to go take a vacation. And the fact of the matter is you have to do things like that, because all work and no relaxation, like, what are you living for, right? Like, where is the joy? What is the point in doing all of the day to day when you never get to enjoy a moment of your life? So there is you have to walk that very fine line between, you know, working and saving for tomorrow and living for today. It's absolutely insane. But I'm kind of bound and determined. I picked up this new concealer from LA Colors. I was at Dollar General the other day and I saw it and it was new and I'd never tried it. So I was like, okay, let's pick it up. It was like $2. I think it was $1.50. This is the LA Colors Conceal It Cover and Correct Concealer. I have this in the shade Fair. The packaging actually isn't bad at all. It's got this little brush tip applicator, but I'm trying to squeeze some out without squeezing out too much, because I'm not sure how much coverage it's got. We'll start with that much. We'll add more if we need to. I like the color of it though. It's not super yellow. I find that a lot of times concealers just end up being way too yellow and they kind of look a little bit odd, so I end up having to go in and correct it with a little bit of powder. But this color is actually really, really nice. So anyway, I was talking about vacation. I am very, very excited to take a vacation, and at this moment in time, we actually have the money put away to be able to go take a very short vacation. So I'm really hoping that it pans out this year. I'm really hoping that we're able to just go. Y'all, I would be happy with just going for like 3 days at this point, and it doesn't even need to be somewhere like super far away. I'd be happy with just riding over the mountain and going in to stay in a hotel for a couple of days, as long as the hotel had a pool. I just want to kick up. I just want to put my feet up and not have to worry about being home for a couple of days. So getting to the point, where is your favorite place, affordable place to take a vacation? I feel like my husband and I, we usually go to Florida. We usually go to Lover's Key. I think it's Lover's Key. We usually go to Florida. We go to Myers Beach. Fort Myers. Yeah, Fort Myers. We usually go to Fort Myers, and it is such a beautiful, beautiful place. There is wildlife everywhere. That's one of my favorite parts about it. There's this beach called Barefoot Beach. Is it Barefoot Beach? I think it is. And they have turtles, like really special, like kind of endangered turtles. And there's manatees everywhere and dolphins everywhere. It's just like, and the beaches are so beautiful, but they're clean, and they've got all kinds of fish and shellfish and things like that. It's just a really, really beautiful place. But it is such a long drive, and gas is so expensive right now. And I'm sure that the hotel is going to be incredibly expensive as well. So I was just kind of trying to find something that maybe might be a teeny weeny, a little bit closer, and maybe, I don't know. I think I'm just looking for another option, maybe something that isn't quite so expensive. I looked into going down to Fort Myers, and like the cheapest thing I could find was super, super expensive. And if I don't have to spend that kind of money, I really would prefer to not have to. So any recommendations you guys have, please put them in the comments. I would love to hear them. And then, of course, I was kind of scrolling on the internet, as one does. Y'all, I swear I'm addicted to TikTok. I am addicted. I will sit there and I will scroll, especially in the morning, because I don't sleep for nothing. So I get up super early, and I end up just getting on the couch and scrolling through TikTok and Instagram, social media. So I was scrolling, and I went down an editorial makeup kind of wormhole. How do you feel about editorial makeup? I am not sure how I feel about it. Quite honestly, I was thinking about the style of makeup that I do, and y'all, I think I do drag makeup. I am very much a lady and very much a female, but I feel like my makeup looks like drag makeup. And though there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, y'all, some of these drag queens looks are absolutely flawless. Like, I don't even hold a candle to them. But I pretty much do drag makeup. My eye makeup in particular is very strong and bright and bold and colorful. My face makeup is also fairly strong. I do a lot of hardcore contouring, things like that. I love the way that I do my makeup. But I was looking into editorial makeup because I do think it is very, very pretty. It's something that I have never been into myself. It's not something that I could picture myself wearing, but it is very pretty. But some of it is just super strange. And some of it is like very maximalist, but some of it is very minimalistic. It's just weird. How do you feel about it? Like, if you could pick your favorite type of makeup, do you prefer bright, colorful makeup? Do you prefer super neutral, natural kind of makeup? Do you prefer like that clean girl aesthetic? I never did get very much into that. I think a lot of it is just because I like to wear way too much makeup to even come close to any kind of clean girl aesthetic. But I do think it's very pretty, and I think it looks very pretty on other people. But I think when I sit down and I do my makeup, a lot of the time it isn't so, it's not to make myself feel beautiful or to make myself like that, you know, it's not like to enhance my natural beauty. When I sit down and I do my makeup, I want to change my face. I want to I basically just want to slap as much makeup on. I love the process. I love the steps. I love sitting here and blending and adding pieces and parts, and I love the shading and the contouring and the highlighting, and I just love the entire process of it. I love playing with new products, things like that. But I think what I'm trying to get at is, what is your favorite part of makeup? What is your favorite style of makeup? And if you could pick one style of makeup, like a new style of makeup for me to try, something that I don't do very often, what would you pick for me? Please leave that in the comments. I am very intrigued to hear what you guys have to say about that. I'm thinking that maybe I want to try something a little different, but I'm not exactly sure what that difference is yet. So maybe we can figure it out together. This is the NYX Powder Puff Lippie. This is in the shade Detention. These are some of my absolute favorite cream to powder blushes. They're so fantastic. I really am not a big fan of them on the lips at all. I don't like the way that they feel on my lips. I don't like the way that they wear, things like that. But y'all, as a blush, they are just truly incredible. I love the applicator. I love the way that they go on. I just love everything about them. And you never hear anybody talk about the cream to powder, the NYX. They're the NYX Powder Puff Lippies, but you never hear anybody talking about them. And I feel like it is such a shame, because they really are so super pretty. But I like to use them. I guess I like to use them wrong. That's another video idea that I've been playing with here recently, doing an entire video on products I like to use wrong, like my favorite products that I use wrong, something to that effect. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. Also, you guys know that the whole point of making TikTok videos and YouTube videos, things like that, is so that people watch them, right? So what is your favorite content? When I put out videos, what are the videos that you gravitate towards most? Do you enjoy True Love Tuesday? Do you like New Makeup Monday? Do you like the Chatty Get Ready With Me's? Do you like the makeup reviews? What's your thing? What's your favorite video that I do? And again, what would you like me to do more of in the future? I was talking to Mr. Hubby the other day, and he was like, maybe you should change up your filming schedule. And summer is about to be here, and I don't know if that's going to mean I have more time to film or less time to film. A lot of it just depends on Sean and how he's feeling. Like, does he want to be up my hiney this summer, or does he want to stay away from me, as far away from me as possible? We shall see. But a change might be coming. So right now my filming schedule is I upload Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I upload something every single day. So I upload a TikTok and a short and a reel every single day. I also do a look of the day every single day. So if you guys are not following me on all my other socials, definitely go do that. I post fun content literally every single day. I have a cat hair or a dog hair like right on my nose, and it's tickling so bad. But I usually end up posting something every single day. And y'all, I've been doing this for over a year now. And I have posted something every single day for like almost a year and a half at this point. So I'm thinking that maybe it's time to take a teeny tiny short little break, or just kind of change up the uploading schedule. Maybe go to 3 days a week, something like that. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you feel about that, and also your thoughts of any kind of content that I'd be filming in the future. What would you like to see more of, less of, etc. Just any kind of comments that you guys have. Any and all opinions are welcomed and appreciated. Just please be nice. But y'all, I definitely want to film what you want to see. A lot of this, the biggest reason I do this is because I just enjoy it. 9 times out of 10, well, 100 times out of 100 times, it's just me sitting here talking to my camera. Really, I'm not expecting anybody to watch my videos. I'm not expecting anything, right? I just make the videos and I film the content because I enjoy it. It gives me something to do. It's a hobby. I enjoy the makeup, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do my makeup anyway. So why not share it with people who love makeup too? That is actually my favorite part of this whole experience. It is so incredibly time consuming. I never fully understood what being a YouTuber and what being a content creator was really like. I never, people say, oh, it's super easy, and it's not super difficult at all, but it is very, very time consuming. You really have to put a lot of time, especially into a lot of the videos that I do. I put a lot of time and research and effort into most of my videos. Nothing is just, oh, let's just sit down and film something. It looks very, very easy, but it's actually very involved. I have to keep lists of everything. I have to stay so organized. It's absolutely crazy. But I never fully understood how extensive it really was, how involved this whole process really was until I was right in the thick of it. And it truly is insane. And I couldn't imagine there's so many YouTubers out there who have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and I'm just like, the pressure that they must be under, on top of that, having to deal with all of the hateful people out there. Y'all, there are so many people out there that are hateful literally just to be hateful. I will never understand it. I will never understand how someone can sit there and tell a complete and total stranger, like, I get, I get the fat comments and stuff like that. Not that it bothers me, y'all. That's another thing too. I've been bullied since I've always been a chunker. I've always been a chunker. I was born chubby. I'm a die chubby. Like, you know what, it is what it is at this point. And I tell you what, I've heard just about all of it. But they will come at you and they will say some of the most horrible things, and think that they're being slick and think that they're being inventive, or that they're telling you something that you haven't heard before, y'all. And I have the settings on all of my socials set to hold certain keywords for review before they just automatically post. And that's because I don't want anybody's feelings to get hurt. So if somebody goes through and reads my comments and they get offended by someone, by someone calling me a name, I don't want that to happen. I don't want my haters to affect anybody else. So I hold those comments for reviews. And I tell you what, some of the hate comments I get from people are just absolutely mind-blowing. And, 9 times out of 10, it comes from somebody who does not even have a profile picture. And I just don't understand that. Like, if you don't have something nice to say, baby, don't say nothing at all. I tell my son continuously, it doesn't cost anything to be kind. Just be kind. So if you guys ever see a mean comment on any of my, I don't get very many comments anyway, but if y'all ever see a mean comment, please do not feel bad. Please do not take it personally, because I promise you, I did not. Y'all, that stuff goes in one ear and out the other. It really does not bother me at all. At this point, I'm an old married lady. At this point, I have absolutely nothing to prove to anyone. I'm not looking for validation. And as much as I love my mamas, my haters though, y'all, I keep on keeping on. That's all I've got to say about it. Keep on keeping on. You can call me all the names that you want to. You're just upsetting yourself, because I promise you, it's not doing anything to me. That was the Essence. What is that? The Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. Y'all, when I first tried this powder, I was not a big fan of it, but the more I use it, I adore this stuff. It goes on and it is so smoothing and blurring. It provides the tiniest bit of coverage, but it is so brightening because it's got that kind of banana undertone to it, but it's not super yellow, so it doesn't look weird on my skin. It just goes on and looks so super pretty. I am 100% in love with that stuff. So good. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, and then I was going through my YouTube, I was cleaning up my YouTube subscriptions, because I subscribe to so many people. I feel like I'm subscribing to somebody new every single day. And a lot of times, I'll subscribe to somebody and they don't even post anymore. So I was going through my subscriptions, kind of cleaning everything out, managing everything so I could, and checking my notifications as well. Make sure you have my little bell rung if you don't have all of the notifications turned on. You're not going to know when I upload. That's the problem that I was having with a lot of the people that I follow. I was wondering why nothing was showing up in my feed, and it's just because somehow my bells, my notifications had gotten turned off somehow, so I had to go through everything and turn all my notifications back on. But then I was kind of going through everything, and I realized that y'all, I love my YouTubers, but I just feel like a lot of them talk about the same things like over and over and over again. And I think that's why I don't really care to talk about new releases and things like that, because y'all, there's a million and one different YouTubers out there talking about the same exact product, the same exact day. Like, if whenever there is a new product released, I can almost guarantee that I'm going to have at least 5 or 6 different videos pop up in my feed of people talking about the exact same product, doing pretty much the exact same eye look, things like that. And I watch them anyway because I like to support and I like to hear differing opinions on products. It really does help. But y'all, they've got it down. Like, they don't need, my voice does not need to be added to that conversation. Like, there's nothing I can say that somebody hasn't said better already. So I'm not even going to worry about it. So I think that's one of the biggest things that I love and I enjoy about my content is I talk about old stuff. I talk about stuff that nobody else wants to talk about. I talk about the super cheap makeup. I'm really big on sales, things like that. If I'm breathing hard, I do apologize. The pollen is intense today and my asthma is like, ugh, I can't breathe. Anyway. I love really focusing on sales, super cheap makeup, things like that. If you guys are not following me on Facebook, please go do that. Facebook is 9 times out of 10 where I will post about sales that are going on. Jivy's Place, I want to say last weekend, had a 40% off sale going on. Y'all, I didn't place an order because I just plain do not need any more makeup right now. My birthday is coming up. I don't know. I know we don't have the money for it right now. I'm not even super worried about it. But that was something else I wanted to talk about. We'll get to that in just a minute. But yeah, everybody talks about the same things. So I talk about things that are on sale. I really want to focus on sales and super cheap makeup. And like Burke's, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, things like that. Those like are really intriguing to me because it's like a treasure hunt. It is a big giant treasure hunt. You never know what you're going to find. And another thing is you never know if what you find is going to be good or not. So I would rather go out there and bite the bullet for you guys and then be able to report back and tell you what's good and what's not. Because I tell you what, sometimes I find stuff that is absolutely fantastic, and sometimes I find stuff that just is so super disappointing. But it's kind of the name of the game. The name of the game. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. And I guess I think I find a little bit of a thrill in that as well. Because when it's good, it is so, so good. It's almost like I won. It's like I said, the thrill of the hunt when you can come back from a shopping trip and you have a bag full of really amazing, awesome makeup that you got for pennies on the dollar. It's like a victory. I feel like I've just won a national championship. If shopping were a sport, I would be a gold medalist. I guarantee it. Because y'all, I will sit there and I will spend hours hunting through shelves. Just one of my very favorite things to do. You know what sucks though is that Mr. Hubby kind of waits in the car because he's not a shopper. So I always feel like I'm on a time limit. I always feel like I have to rush around and do it as fast as I can because I feel bad because he's just kind of sitting in the car. I guess he could come inside if he really wanted to, but anyway, I'm sure your husbands do the exact same thing. It's kind of... Oh, I was just looking at my brush. Ooh, speaking of brushes. So I just placed a little bit of an Amazon order. I found some really, really awesome looking cream palettes on Amazon. I think that's what I'm going to feature next week for New Makeup Monday. I'm hoping they're here by then. But I found some really awesome new You Can Be palettes. I found a contour palette. I found a cream blush palette. I am very, very excited. I can't wait for those to show up. I think Amazon is one of my favorite places, but I also found a brush set that was like ridiculously affordable. When I say ridiculously affordable, I'm talking like it was like $8 and the brushes look really, really nice. I also really enjoyed the shapes of the brushes. So as soon as they show up, I will do a review on them, because brushes are one of those things that I feel like you genuinely cannot have too many brushes. They get old, they get used, they get frayed. Brushes, unfortunately, just do not last forever, especially if you're not willing to spend, hundreds of dollars on makeup brushes, which I am not. And I really don't even think that you need to. First of all, it's not good to have brushes that are laying around for years upon years on end. Bacteria builds up in the furl because you can't clean down in the furl, things like that. So I do think that you need to rotate through your brushes every couple of years. But I also think that some of the prices that they're charging for brushes is absolutely insane. There are so many really amazing quality brush sets out there for like $10, $7, $8, especially on Amazon, things like that, places like that. That, it definitely merits a little bit of exploration. And if I can kind of order a couple things, find out what's what, find out what's good, and recommend that to you guys, I'm definitely going to do it. I think a lot of it is just an excuse for me to go out and spend money. Spend money that I don't have. Anyway, y'all, next month is my birthday. I don't know how I feel about it. I do know how I feel about it. I'm dreading it. I feel like every year, I feel like it's the fact. Every year I get just a little bit older, and every year it's just like, and I'm not like one of those people who is dreading getting older. I'm actually very excited. I'm very excited to be old and retired. I want to be that lady who sits on her front porch and like hands out cookies to everybody and calls everybody baby. Like, that's the old lady that I want to be. I want to be the nice old lady that everybody, waves to as they pass her house. I want to be that old lady. And I'm excited to get there, but I got a few years to go yet. And I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like every year on my birthday, it's a weird mixture of both happiness because I got through another year. We made it another year. I'm still here. But then it's also like I'm another year older. There's, another year's worth of lines on my face, things like that. So it's kind of bittersweet. But this year I will officially be much closer to 40 than I am 30. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a little, y'all, for my 20th, I think, was it my 30th birthday? I think it was my 30th birthday. I absolutely lost my ever-loving mind. I was crying. Not like really. I wasn't that dramatic, but I was fairly upset. I remember thinking, oh, my best years are behind me. But now that I sit here and I think about it, I would not go back to my 20s for anything in the world. I would not go back to being a teenager or going back to being a 20-something-year-old for anything. The amount of wisdom and the amount of confidence I have in myself as a person, and my place in the world, I am so much more secure now than I was even 5 years ago. Like, we move forward for a reason, and I'm very, very happy at all of the growth and all of the wonderful changes that have happened. But I do kind of like, I sit back and I look at albums, I look at pictures. I am a picture hoarder. I love taking pictures. It irritates my family to no end because I'm always like, smile. I'm always taking pictures of people and they don't want to have their picture taken. But I'm big on memories, right? But every once in a while I'll get to feeling sorry for myself and I'll sit back and look through a photo album. I was so cute. I was so cute. I didn't know it. I just did not know it at all. Y'all, I went through a phase where my hair was a different color every week. My hair was a different color. I had purple hair and green hair and pink hair and blue hair. I had it cut all short and choppy. Oh, it was absolutely terrible. And then I look back on it now and I was just like completely and totally clueless. Had no idea what I was doing with myself, where I was going. And then I look at myself now and yeah, my face was a lot smoother. I was a whole lot smaller. And just generally, but I wasn't happier. I am so much happier now than I ever was back then. I'll trade the extra pounds and the wrinkles on my face. I'm okay with that. I definitely can deal with that if I can continue to be the happy person that I am today. You know what I mean? Guys, that's about it for me today. I hope that you enjoyed today's chatty kind of girl talk session. as always, no filters, no edits, no fancy lighting. I will, of course, finish my makeup and post finished pictures over on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff. All of those links will be in the description box below, along with a list of all of the products that I used in today's video. Y'all, I love you so, so very much. I am so grateful you're here. I hope that you enjoyed my video. I hope that you had me playing in the background, whether you were washing dishes or cooking supper. Please know that I see you. I see your struggles. Please know that I am incredibly proud of you for getting up and getting at it every single day. I know how hard that can be sometimes. And I'm just really, really happy that you're here. I love you so, so very much. Until next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and remember, you're important. Bye.